This is the sad clown from Sims. He's been having a really tough life throughout the franchise, and his sadness is seemingly incurable. Hi there friends, PieCrust here, and I don't know about you, but whenever I see the sad clown in Sims, I feel so bad for him. So in today's video, I want to help him. I am building a romantic home for our friend, where he will get married and finally leave all that negativity behind. Grab a snack and enjoy. Before starting this build, I was wondering how could I make this build very wholesome and welcoming for our sad clown, and also how could we make him feel more accepted and loved. So I'm going with this heart shape. So the house has a heart shape, and I actually loved doing this so much. I was having so much fun with this build, and I really hope you'll have as much fun watching it as I was having while I was actually building it. Here I was having difficulties with adding the roof on top. So you may know that sometimes it's quite tricky to add the roof to Sims. To Sims 4. So I was actually not roofing the top. I thought that we'll leave it as it is, like a big area, big open area, and then we'll have the wedding event right on top, so we will decorate that so it looks much more pretty, much more cozy and romantic and just beautiful. And I'm going in with these pillars here. These are, I think, from the Romantic Garden stuff pack, or was it a kit? I'm not sure if it's a kit or a stuff pack. I always mix those up. But yeah, I'm just going in with lots of elements that can be placed in gardens, in outdoor areas, like those benches and also planters. And we have a bunch of these nice curtains, and I will actually change these. I have changed them already. These are one of my favorite curtains. I'm not sure what pack it is from. Yeah, it's from the Discover University pack actually. These kind of bohemian, beautiful curtains are my absolute favorite. And you can change the colors to pink, which matches more the vibe that we're going here. And I just love how beautiful they are, and they fit so well. Here I'm adding these nice bouquets. These are really fluffy, and I thought they go super well on top of the pillars. And I'm also sizing up a couple of these planters and placing them behind the seating areas, because I thought that kind of brings together just the whole build, and it feels like it's not that empty behind. And I thought that it also gives more green to the build and makes it look more nicer, I would say, much more like in nature. And here I'm adding this cool marble flooring. I absolutely fell in love with it. This build actually made me fall in love with a lot of elements that I have not actually used in other builds. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm going to use these elements also in the future more, because they are very beautiful items. Also, this statue from the Romantic Gardens pack is super nice, so I added one of that. And I'm also adding these chairs, and I will, I think, recolor them just to make sure that the color matches a bit more what we have here going on. Here I'm going to add, I think, one of the fountains, but I will actually just leave it because it looks better behind. And these marble tables, I guess, I think these are tables, right? Do correct me if there aren't tables. But I was thinking I can place some things on them, like this gravy fountain. And as you can see, I was actually trying to raise it up and place it on top without having that table underneath, because you cannot actually place this fountain on top of other tables, only on that other little table that you see there right below it. And I wanted to show you that I was really struggling here, but I will actually make it work in a moment. So I finished here and I was so happy. Here I've added a couple of just plates and I'm trying to figure out which plate looks better. I know it's such a small little detail, but I was trying to get the best plate for a sad clown. And also one of these lemonade stands, the one that I think it's not functional actually, but it's actually very cute, so I just added that. So this is a nice little hangout area where you can get refreshments. I don't know exactly what those are called, but you can get something nice to drink when you're thirsty at an event. And I'm adding also here some of these beautiful bouquets. Now these are my absolute favorite bouquets in the game, but I cannot actually use them so often because they are so big. And also you would need to have some kind of an event to place them, or maybe if you build like a fantasy build, you can also add them to a fantasy build. So maybe I'll do that in the future. And here I'm just adding just some stairs with more of the bouquet around it. And I'll be soon enough I'll be creating the garden area, but I'll just finish this place up. I have never played really with the gameplay of the wedding pack. There is that My Wedding Story, I think it's called. I have never actually played with it. I have never played in the town area that you have with that, and I have not really placed any of the items from that game pack, so I'm not sure how those roses work. And here we're trying to figure out what doors to place and what just windows to have, and I was not really sure about these windows, but actually the more I placed them down, the more I was falling in love with them. They are actually really cute. I don't know, at first I was very unsure if I actually like these windows. These windows are from the Love Struck pack, the ones with the white frame, I think. Yeah, the white frame, those are from Love Struck pack. And these ones as well, the smaller variant of these as well come from that. And here, as you may know if you do play Sims, that it's such a hassle to work around the round walls because you don't really have a lot of windows that you can use. So I found these from Eco Lifestyle and I was very happy. When I think about it, I don't know if it ever happens to you, but when I am very happy that I found a solution for something, I just feel like, oh, like angels sing. That's just what I think about. It's a little thing I've always thought about when I'm happy. Here I am just trying to figure out once again, where am I going to add these windows, and am I still going to keep them? Do I like them? But at this time I was already really falling in love with them, so I'm not going to change them. Also, I love how they are open. It's so nice, you can air the room. I really love that. And then I'm looking for these flowers that I want to use and seeing which one do I want to add. And once again, lots of romantic garden stuff are being added. These flowers are almost all of them are all from there. And the other one is some kind of pack called, I think the one, well, I'm not sure what's it called actually. The one with the fire symbol. It's one of the camper packs, I think. And also hydrangeas, I am adding those. So one thing about me is that I've loved hydrangeas since I've been, I don't know, in like kindergarten. I've always loved them so much. I thought those are one of the most beautiful flowers. So I really like adding those to my builds, and I might end up adding them to all of my builds actually. Sometimes I have to try not to add them and try to challenge myself to, okay, let's try to use something else than hydrangeas. There are other flowers as well. And here, as you can see, I'm just adding these little stone elements around the flowers and adding the little brown spots around them so it looks like soil. And also, yes, I'm sorry, the mailbox is not functional, but I wanted to add it because it's so cute. It is one of the cutest mailboxes because it actually smiles. So I was thinking that would be very fitting for a sad clown to have a smiling little mailbox greeting every day. Here I'm adding this kind of like ivy from the Get Together pack. I think it's sort of an ivy. And here I am looking for the bench that is going to be used throughout this build. I like sticking with one type of bench usually, so that's what I did here as well. And here I am adding just more hydrangeas. The more the better, and I'm trying to make them look like a heart, so it's a heart shape once again. And in the back now I'm adding a heart-shaped pool. Now I did look this one up because I wasn't sure how to get the heart shape and I was struggling at first. So apparently this is how you do it. You have to do like two of these half rounded pool elements and then place them like that together, and basically that would be it for the round elements, and just go in with the regular pool. And also, what do you think about this red water? Do you ever use it? This pinkish purplish red water? I've never used it, but it looks so pretty. At the same time, it looks a bit scary to me, so I didn't add it. I added the one that looks, like water, like normal water. But I am curious, do you use it, and like when did you use it for? Or do you just regularly use it in your regular builds? And I did add a bit of these lights to make the pool look more romantic and just more fancy and nice during the night when it's dark. And here I'm just adding a barbecue spot right next to the pool, and I'm trying to just match the colors properly so it's looking really nice and cute. And yeah, I'm just trying to decorate everything, making sure that they have like cutlery here. And I found these little round lamps. I'm not sure what Get Together pack. Yeah, I can see that it's a Get Together pack. So it is from the Get Together pack, and I have not used these before, and I was once again super happy to find them. And I'm adding now here the fence around the garden area because I thought that maybe it would be a good idea to add just a little bit of privacy to this place. And I've chosen this little fence that looks a bit more modern and more fitting with the entire build. And now we're inside. So this is going to be the kitchen. And in the kitchen I also added a little bit of a hangout chill area. You'll see that here I've added this cool little spot in the window. Well, it's not functional, but I was thinking that you can imagine that they could sit down in the window there, just pull those curtains and sit down, or maybe just take out those pillows. They have extra pillows there. And I'm just going in with just a pretty basic regular kitchen here. You'll see that it's just a usual kitchen. And one of my tips, I figured this one out recently, that if you place that item, I'm not sure what it's called, but if you place it, it's so amazing because it actually helps you if there is a fire on your lot, because it will spawn these sprinklers wherever you are, wherever the fire is, actually, not you. Hopefully you're not there. But it will actually spawn the sprinklers and it will get rid of the fire. It will extinguish it without your sim having to do anything. And that's such a lifesaver, because how many of us have lost sim to a fire when we really didn't want the gameplay to go that way? And usually it goes that way. Like, let's be serious, it can hit you right when you don't want it. So I only added that little fire extinguisher. Well, it's not a fire extinguisher, but little electronical device that helps with extinguishing the fire. Also, these aprons are one of my favorite. I try to add them to all of my builds since I realized it's right there, and it's actually base game, which is wonderful. And here I'm using also, I think these are newer counters that we got just with the recent update for the 25th anniversary. So I've added those with this black finish on top. It's so beautiful. And the waffle maker is also there in the kitchen. Sadly, I couldn't add these planters because I noticed that they all have, like, the plants, if I add them, they had this like shadow on top. I'm not sure why is that. If you do know, let me know. Why do I have the black shadow on those plants? Because it's the first time I saw that. And here I'm just adding some colorful things like those little tables I've added, and also you can see a bunch of balloons because there is a party, of course, and I wanted to be true to him being a clown. So I'm thinking that maybe he's not actually upset with being a clown. So I was thinking that somehow I'll bring that sort of vibe inside the house as well. So I did that here. And we're going to be soon done with this room, I think, and then we'll go into the bathroom. Now I will change here the tiles and also the wallpaper. I just added that before because I was playing around with the colors and I thought that the one with the rainbowy look looked cool. And here I have a hot tub, and I really wanted to make it work, but there was just not enough space. I wasn't really happy with this shape here because of the rounded wall, and I couldn't really make it better. The walls that I was trying to add were just not functional. Like, I couldn't create the wall fully, and it was just not working out. So I went with a really big bathroom actually, and so I added one of these walk-in showers because I was thinking that maybe that would help with just taking a bit of the space up, because it was a lot of space in there. And yeah, so I'm going in with the walk-in shower, and then I've added a robe right where you can enter, so when you come out you can take that robe. So I thought that's a nice little detail to add. Also, these windows are so pretty. I am so in love with these windows as well. And I'm trying to add a bit more color, so I chose this kind of brownish, orangish color, I guess. So I'm going in with that, and I've added a bunch of plants here. As you see, I've added the same exact plant all over the place. And also, of course, some privacy with the curtains. That's going to help with the privacy, and also just some regular items that you can find in bathrooms like soap, and I'll add some towels soon enough. And I think that's kind of going to be it for the bathroom area. Yeah, no, we're just also adding the towel there. I forgot about that one. And I think we are actually going to change that towel to something else. Yeah, this one from the Tiny Living expansion pack is so cute. I love it. This one with the small towel and the plants and other knickknacks on top is so cute. And basically I have added also these drainage poles. I was just thinking that would be cute, like it would make it more realistic if we'd have those, and I would be happy to have those in my home, because when you have an issue with your plumbing, it's best to have to have those. here I'm just adding some super fun and just colorful furnitures in the bedroom. So we'll have these little side tables, and also the bed is very colorful and fun, and just I'm trying to bring in nature also with the bed, with how it looks like with all those leaves, with the design. And I'm also adding just light because I want the place to be bright and just bring a smile to his face. So everything is going to look fun and just colorful, vibrant. I don't want to see a frown on his face. I want this surprise to be making him the happiest person ever. So we're adding a seating area here, and on the other side I was thinking that we could have one of these cool mirrors. I think that's from the high school years, and I added the fun boohoo pack there, the one with the different clothing, because it is a wedding spot, and I was thinking that's going to be super fitting. And here we have a TV that has that cat on it that looks super cute, and actually it always gives me Sailor Moon vibes because of the black cat on it. And we're just adding a couple of these whatever these are called carpet. And yeah, just I'll add a couple of more plants over here. As you can see, we'll have a lot of plants in this room as well, because I am bringing in nature, I'm bringing in more oxygen. And our video is going to be ending soon, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll be adding our sad clown friends reaction now, so stay tuned for that. Sending you lots of love, and see you in the next one.